Hi everyone, today I want to show you an amazing tool in Excel where you can get information from cities and countries without having to go to Google and find the information. Excel will insert it into the spreadsheet for you automatically. So what we are looking at today is this amazing tool in your data section on your menu, and it is called data types. Guys, please press the subscribe button, the bell button, and also don't forget the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Now let's carry on. If you look on the screen, you will find that I have already completed a range of cities from all over the world. What I want to do next is to get the population for each of these cities. Now you could say let's go to Google or Wikipedia and search New York and then manually type in the population for New York. But with data tools or data types in Excel, this task will be completed automatically for you. So let's add a header. Let's say I'm looking at the population. So what you do is you select the cities, you go to data, you select geography. What will happen next, it will link up with your internet, and it now places a new icon at the start of each of these cities. Now, apart from getting the population information from Wikipedia with this tool, you can now also just click on that little button or icon at the front, and it will show you a preview of New York with some information from the Wikipedia site regarding New York. If you want to know the information, for example for Hong Kong, you can click on the Hong Kong button and it will show you all the details. But this is in a little window of its own, it's not embedded into the spreadsheet itself. I would like to have the population actually in the cells next to each city. So all you need to do is click next to the first city and start a formula and say this equals. Click on the cell with the city and it will automatically give you some options to select from. In this case, we are looking at the population. We click on it, double click, complete the formula and enter, and it fetches the population from the internet for you. You can now just double click the little corner and copy it down, and within seconds you have the population numbers for each of those cities. Let's say for example I'm interested in the leader or the mayor of the specific city. So I'm just giving it a header. You could say leader, mayor, whatever you want to call it. You start again with equal. You click on the city cell and you select the leader option. Double click and enter. You copy that down. I'm just going to make this column a little bit wider, and I'm also going to select these cells, and on my home button I'm just going to say wrap the text for me. Good. I just wanted there was one entry with a lot of information going across a few columns. I just wanted to force that into one specific cell. So there you have the leaders for each of these cities. Now you will find that for Sydney it could not find the leader. It gives you an error. So what you can do is you can combine the formula in these cells with an if error. So if that lookup from the data type gives you an error, you can then select or use the if error formula and say give me a blank entry. So I'm just going to the top one, formula bar, and I say if this gives me an error, just provide me with a blank cell. I'm gonna copy that down, and you will now find that for Sydney you do not have any other information available. Guys, at the end of this video, have a look out for a link to my video an introduction to Microsoft Power Query, relational data, and also Power Pivot. Great, getting back to our data types example. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to convert this information into a table. So I click anywhere inside of my data, I go insert, I go table. It confirms the table size, that I also do have headers, and I OK. Now look at this nice tool that appears with the table. I will now find a little plus button on the side. I click on that and I can go and select any of the other options. So instead of using a formula, I can convert the data to a table and rather use this button at the top to create a new column. So I get the area, and there you have the area of the specific city. Let's delete the area column as well. I want to show you another way of sorting this data using the area information, but actually without having the area data in the table. You might say, but how is that possible? You need to have the data in the table to sort, not with data types. So I'm going to remove the area, right click, delete, table, column. So what I do now is I go to the city drop down, and there's an extra box at the top. This will once again give me all the options that I could have selected when I created the new columns. And I'm going to go to area, and then I'm going to say for the cities, use the area information and sort it from the largest to the smallest. And there you have it. Apparently city has the largest area of these cities. Absolutely amazing tool to use, very easy to use. So make use of this. You can even use this for countries. You can, let's create one here, and let's say America, and let's say Russia, for example. I select the two, go to data again, and I go geography, and it automatically changes the United States or America to United States. And I can once again click on the side, go equal United States, and for example, what is the capital city of the United States? Enter, it says Washington, and Moscow for Russia. Absolutely amazing. Make use of this in future. It's a great tool to use, especially for kids for school projects. This tool, apart from cities and countries, if you look at the data at the option, you will see there's for stock market information as well. So you could have stock market information and get that into an Excel spreadsheet very quickly and easily.